Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's begin, Taurus. Something new is coming in for you, something you haven't felt in a long time. Overwhelmed with so much excitement, and at the same time being able to manifest anything you want this week. You're going to be granted one wish. Make it whatever you want it to be, and when you make this wish, do it with love and honesty. There may be talks regarding the sale of a house and also the purchase of a home. This is a process that needs to be thought through before any final decisions are made. This is something that is very dear to your heart, and this is something, pardon me, that has come about in an instant. So you really need to focus and discuss things before you go and jump ahead into something too far. If you're not certain, go and speak to someone that will be able to give you some clarification on the matter, because there are a lot of decisions that are needed to be discussed right now, and it revolves around your money. So you really have to think long and hard about where it is you see yourself and how it is that you will benefit you yourself, not just the people that are involved, but you need to put yourself first in all of this. This is going to be quite the topic of conversation come Wednesday. So around midweek to maybe Thursday, but don't allow this to linger, because there are people that are standing in the way wanting to delay the process. If you want to make a move and you want to have it in writing and you want things to be set in stone, and you need to be the person to say, okay, well, this is how it's going to work for me, and if I don't like it, let it be known. That's that sort of thing, to that effect. But other people are definitely in on this, involved in this, and they're trying to manipulate the situation, which is what you don't want and you don't need. And so you will have to be more in control of the situation. And there is room for this to happen. So let it be heard. Let yourself be heard. There is a brother who is starting to show signs of difficulty. It is as though they're not being fair, and you're trying to put two and two together to figure out what the hell is going on. What sparked all of this? What sparked his personality change, and what makes a person flip out like that? And nor will he change, but it's best to be certain about who you're dealing with, whether that is your family or your friends or your foes. You really need to be on the ball this week about everything regarding everyone, and make sure that you are, as I said, putting yourself first. The situation regarding your brother also has a lot to do with your mother. So there is something that could be a little jealousy revolving around revolving the situation around your brother. You don't have to take this personally, but it makes it hard when a person takes the road to destruction, especially when it's revolving control over a situation, and the way that they are handling it is ethically and morally wrong. So that's what it looks like to you, but it's not really clearing things up for you. It's making no sense, and so you want to get to the bottom of it. The problem is this may be quite difficult to overcome, because your brother is already there in terms of that level of bitterness. It's okay if you want to have fun with your love life. I really think that you come to a point now where you've tested waters, you've been up, you've been down, you've been through all the emotions, and it is just not your thing anymore. It's almost as though you're coming through as you're turning over a new leaf, and this is really great for you, because you don't need to be given the runaround. If somebody feels for you and you feel for them, it should be just quite simple, in fact, whereas it was quite the opposite in the past. And so you've had to really come to terms with understanding yourself better, but also being able to see people even at a distance, to be able to understand who that person is and who you would rather, let's say, want to or not want to get involved with. You sort of see it before it actually comes towards you, if you know what I mean. So if you are partnered, however, you are having the time of your life. You're experiencing different things now, different levels of emotions together, and you're going through some experiences that neither one of you have actually experienced before, and this is really great. But just try to remain level-headed, because some things, messages, communication, there is the tendency there for them to become misconstrued. So we don't want any confusion around the way of what each one of you wants. You've got to be clear with each other as you cross your paths together along the way. Everything and this is another thing that stands out for me. I'm seeing that you're doing a lot of things joined at the hip, so it's good you've got that connection. It's great. Just don't allow yourselves, while being joined at the hip, to step on each other's toes, hypothetically speaking. Your card for the week is beauty. You have got a whole lot of integrity. You've got everything going for you. Everything is being treated with care and consideration. You need to keep this up, and you really need to look after yourself. I can't stress this enough. Throughout your reading, it was all about making sure that you were putting yourself first. Don't forget this. Thank you, Taurus.